Hey guys, this is Alex from Lumberjack Engineering. Today we're going to talk about the snazzy integrated swiveling USB charger assembly, which replaces the factory audio control panel here in the second row of the 100 series Landcruiser and LX470. This is a pretty simple install, so we'll jump right into it. Please let me know if you've got any questions down below in the comments. And you'll hear me mention this probably a couple times throughout the video, but these are available on the artisangarage.com. So let's get started. We have a beautiful fall day here in Indiana and a gorgeous 2005 LX470. So we're going to come to the middle row here. Oh, look at that. These are some rear heater vent extensions, also available on the artisangarage.com. What we're interested in is this USB charger that is going to replace this audio control panel. I'm sure this panel was super cool back in 2005, right? You can plug some wired headphones, if you remember those, into this, and you can jam out back here without the rest of the car having to listen to whatever you're listening to. But that's not really all that helpful anymore. So we're going to replace it with this guy, which integrates a quick charge 3.0, power delivery 3.0, and then a just standard 5 volt 2.4 amp outlet in this swiveling configuration. So step one is we just need to pull this panel off. It's just retained by some clips around the perimeter. Literally will pull right off. Even easier to do when you're not holding a camera. Set that aside. And then we can see that this audio panel, control panel, is simply retained by 3 screws. One up here, one over here, and then one right there. So what you want to do is take those 3 out, put them somewhere safe, because we will reuse them to install the USB charger. And then the only other thing you need to do is disconnect the harness. And that's simply done by pressing on that tab and pulling. Easy enough to do one-handed even. So I'm going to take this off real quick, and then I'll bring you back and we'll install the USB charger. All right, and here's what that looks like installed. One thing to note when you do go to put this on, there are bosses that protrude from the center console through the slots on the outside of the screw holes on the original piece. It's the slots. You can see that's where the screw sits. That's the slot. It's dark, but you may just have to push this pretty firmly on to seat those protrusions in those slots. That's intentional. That helps position everything, keep everything straight and aligned. So that's exactly how it's intended to be. But so just don't be afraid to push it a little bit as you get those screws in. Now, the only thing left to take care of is the wiring. One thing I did not point out earlier is that if you look at the extensions that I provide that are already soldered onto the wiring for the charger, the black wire or the black extension connects to the red wire on the USB charger, and then the white wire extension connects to the black wire. That's because the 12 volt cigarette lighter wiring for the 12 volt outlet that's in the center console, at least on a 2005 LX470, the white wire is positive 12 volts. I'm sorry, white wire is ground. White wire is ground. And then the black wire is your positive 12 volts. Again, that's for a 2005 LX470. Always suggest that you verify that on your specific vehicle. That's really easy to do with a multimeter. The connector for that outlet is right down here. So you can just take that connector apart, turn your key to the accessory position, and probe the pin to make sure that it is the same. But assuming it is, then you just have to match up the wiring color here, right? So white wire will be ground, and then the black wire of this pair is going to be your positive 12 volts. You can make that connection in a multitude of ways. You can strip the insulation and solder them and wrap it with tape, electrical tape. you can use any number of the different butt connectors, right? Crimp connectors or the solder heat shrink connectors. Any of those will work great. I leave that up to you to decide how you want to install that. But I do get you the wires to get you there to make that connection. And then at that point, this is all done once you make those connections with the wires, and you're ready to put the trim panel back on. So I'll do that, and we'll take one final look at what this all looks like when it's buttoned up. And here's what it looks like all installed. I think it fills the space really nicely, gives a nice sleek integrated look. Of course, you can rotate it upwards to expose the connectors, and then plug whatever device you need to into it. Rotate it back down now to keep that out of the way. I think this is a really slick solution. If this was just a 12-volt cigarette outlet and then a USB adapter and that cable, you're gonna be hanging out like way over here, right? This prevents it from getting kicked or by kids or dog or cargo sliding off this armrest, falling down, whatever may happen. If you've got big drinks here in the cup holder, you can route this cable kind of off to the side, so it's not gonna again not gonna have everything hanging out, impacting what you can stick there. I think it works pretty well. These are available on theartisangarage.com, like I said at the beginning. If there was anything you feel like I didn't cover or that I missed or you've got questions on, please don't hesitate to leave a comment. More than happy to help out, answer any questions. So again, this was Alex from Lumberjack Engineering. I appreciate you checking out the video, and I'll talk to you guys later. Thanks.